What is up, everybody? Dan and the Fireman here. Today, we're going to be going over this Moto Stars crash compilation. I'm going to be taking a lot of the clips and I'm going to be describing what I see and then what we can do better as motorcycle riders. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so we're going to move on this one. Whoa! There's nothing you could have done on that one. Holy crap. I wonder what kind of view is this? I think this is the windscreen. See, this is what I like, though. I'm going to point out the one thing I liked about this, and I want you guys to do this specifically. So let's say we're riding, we kind of see it within our mirrors, and we try our best to get out of the way. Okay, let's say we couldn't do anything. We did exactly this, and the person just did exactly here. This is the point I want to make. Okay, so let's pretend we never got hit, which is what happened here. We didn't get hit. We did get hit. Hopefully we have gear. I think you guys understand that. But we couldn't solve this problem. We wouldn't have been able to do anything. This guy was hauling ass, okay? So let's say we saw that. As soon as you see that, you're like, okay, rolling off the throttle. I'm going to go ahead and just sit back and watch. I'm going to be like, no, okay, sitting back. I'm going to watch you act like a dum-dum. Let's see what happens. Are you going to crash? Cool, go ahead and crash. I got a trauma kit in the back, and I'll go ahead and help you out once you finalized your speed or you're crashed and you're going to stop. So what he did here was great. Let's go ahead. There you go. Come on now. So he's just slowing it down, just kind of getting out of the way. Look at the person over here swerved, tried to get out of the way. Everyone's just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Stay this far back. And then that way you can approach the scene from a safe angle while everything's kind of settled down. Kind of like sitting at your back against in a restaurant and just watching everybody come into the restaurant. I use that metaphor all the time. Do that. Watch out for line of sight issues. Why is that person doing that? Oh no, he's standing. So you're doing your scene survey right now. So he's standing, you're doing an assessment. Okay, he's walking. I don't see him limping. I don't care about the bike. I don't care about the bike. My buddy is walking around. We're good. Do what you want with that. I would check my buddy first. Seems like he's fine, so go ahead and move the bike out of the way so people can get out of there. Because my other issue is that if my bike's in the way or my buddy's bike's in the road and another car is hauling ass, they crash and they get hurt, I don't like that either. So I'm gonna check my buddy first because that's my emergency, and then I'm gonna get the bike out of the way because I don't want to create other emergencies.
The worst possible place. And
see the lights? See the lights? Uncommon thing, uncommon situation. See the lights? Anybody else see that? Right there. Right there. You know the road is the way it's going this way, right? You guys see that, right? So when you see this, roll off the throttle, get ready for this. Because look you wouldn't be able to see the black. You didn't see the black car. You saw the headlights. Do you see these headlights right here? You see how they're shining off into the grass? Let's take a quick look at it. Now look at it. Now you see it? So if you saw this, see the lights in the grass, we go back here. Go here, go back here. This is what I want you to burn into your memory. Okay, if you see something uncommon, like lights being shining off to the side, that is possibly what's happening. So don't rush to go see it. Kind of like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and wait until I see what's happening. Okay, oh. Thankfully, I slowed down. All right, here we go. Nice wheelie, cool. Very dangerous, high risk. No reward for me, but for them, possibly. Now, the only issue with that is since it's a group ride, people are going to run into that and hurt themselves. And that's why I don't do it. All right, Black Phoenix Entertainment.
The driver completely doesn't care about the biker, tries to provoke him.
No, it's not usually the case. It's usually the case of miscommunication. We're on a trike, so... non-issue at this point. You know, they were dumb. Let it go. Just let it go. Don't jockey for position, because now you're constantly looking at your mirrors, and you could run into the SUV in the front. You could have ran into the SUV in the front because you're constantly looking in your mirrors, and everyone's starting to get to the front, trying to get to the front. This is good space cushioning.
The reason pushes away a group of bikers.
Okay, so a car is pushing a group of bikers. Why do you think this vehicle wanted to get in this lane? somebody crash? Oh, probably panicked. Probably panicked. Hopefully he didn't hit anybody. Because, like, why is the... See, it's dangerous. Everyone get pushed off, yeah. Exit Highway Xavier, exactly. So, guys, when we're going on an on-ramp, what do you think is how you get off? An off-ramp, okay? So why would this vehicle right here get into this lane right here? Because they want to exit, okay? Now, and everyone's gonna be like, well, you know, they could have stayed in this lane and it still would have exited and all that stuff. Don't trust that. Just don't trust that. Lewis, how you doing? So when that rider right there is trying to make judgments, the easiest thing you can do, especially when you have this much room, is to slow it down and then you can make judgments, okay? You can even see it right there on the top right. You know, right here, through traffic, merge left. Okay, so if you're through traffic, you know, you got to merge left. That means they're merging right. It's just this cluster of things. So this is a very dangerous area. So the easiest thing you could do to solve most of these problems is just slow it down a little bit. You know what I mean? Just slow it down a little bit until you find your way to get in. Oh, we got to do that. Until you find your way to get in. Now, what happens if your buddy accidentally took the exit and you weren't supposed to? You know, whatever it is. Brian, how you doing? Welcome. What can you do? If you have a communication system, you can talk to each other and then hopefully figure out how to get back to each other. This really demonstrates why we need to be paying attention on these merging areas of the interstate. So make sure that you're going into orange stage, going on the interstate, and then getting off also. Side of the vehicle. Good job. Get out of the way. End of story. Non-issue. Real quick, I just want to point it out. Side of the vehicle. You guys see that? Please, whenever you see that possible path of travel violation, move over to the opposite side of your lane, just so you're prepped and ready for a swerve, or if you have to brake, but you're in orange stage right here. You did a good job moving away. They stopped, thankfully. Good. Okay, intersection side of the vehicle. Okay. Watch out for anybody behind you. Pretty scary if anybody has to slow down and stop behind you. Okay, good job. Don't move. There it is. Non-issue. Roundabouts, I know, right? So side of the vehicle, once again, non-issue. We kind of blend it in, okay? Modulate your speed to get yourself out of there. We're on the bottom of the totem pole, okay? Totem pole. Did I say bowl? Class, did I say bowl? If I did, click that like button. Come on now. Click it. All right. Right behind, woman fell asleep. Interesting. Okay, very good. So we're kind of stuck behind this vehicle. I don't like being right here, just in case they decide to back up. There you go. Move around. Oh. Now, why do you think she's falling asleep? I don't think she really fell asleep. I think she wasn't paying attention. Hey, stuff happens. More roundabouts. All right. Side of the vehicles. Okay, you're going to go through. Watch out for the red vehicle. There it is. Roll off the throttle. You don't have to race. Good. Braking in the middle of a turn.
The biker can't understand why the truck driver, even though the visibility is good, changes the lane and additionally slam on his brakes.
Okay, so switch lanes. That's why he switched lanes. Good escape path. Okay, that's... You didn't... It's not his fault. It's... Yeah. Pick a fight with a freaking semi-truck.
Fuck you, bitch!
No.
I got you on camera! Camera!
That's great. Good job. Okay. Wow. Now we're gonna speed. What about the camera? What about the speed cameras? So the semi truck is feeling like it's way too slow for him, so he's gonna go ahead and merge or switch lanes. Now we're hauling ass around this, and the big problem is that people can't see us. So we shouldn't be doing something that is not out of the ordinary. People understand the typical flow of traffic. They understand, you know, where people are supposed to be and follow the rules. So that's kind of how they drive, is towards the rules for other people to follow the rules. Now, whenever you're driving or riding, all of a sudden somebody zoom, passes you. Did you ever see them? Did you ever notice they were coming? Until it was like boom right there and you're like, oh shit, I almost turned and thankfully I didn't. If that's the case, then why are we hauling ass right here and being that person that does it? Nobody sees your dumb ass when you're hauling ass. Okay? So as soon as you see this, good job applying the brakes. Now, the issue here is that he wants to get in front of things, okay? From point A to point B as fast as possible. So from here to there, what's gonna happen is he's gonna go ahead and swerve to the right. It's like, I'm gonna pass him now. So, you know, he cut in front of me, I'm gonna pass him. Well, when we do that with poor line of sight, this is the line of sight problem right here. So as soon as we do this, the reason why we can't see what's on the other side is a line of sight problem. Okay, boom, new thing that's coming out. SoCal Mick, how you doing? New problem, we got the Prius. So we're already going at a high rate of speed. We can't swerve back into our lane because we're going to hit the semi. Do you want to lane split a semi and a Prius? It could be done. I don't know if I want to do it. So the smart thing about this rider, he must be in the zone. He must be like really in that flow state, because as soon as he sees this, he's like, I'm going to go ahead and move off to an escape path and pass this vehicle. But now we're going to get pissed off at the semi driver. It's not the semi driver's fault. It's not the Prius's fault. It's our fault. I want you guys to start thinking, you know, it's my fault, it's my fault, my fault, my responsibility, my responsibility, my responsibility. And then at the end of the day, if it really isn't your fault or your responsibility for whatever happened, then cool. But if it is, which it typically is, hopefully you will learn from it because you took responsibility for it. You guys, class, crew, I want you to really dive in and think, you know what? It could have been my fault. You know, it could have been my fault. Okay, so what do I do with that information? Oh, I learned from it. Good. Awesome. And that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to learn from it. So right here, what we're going to be doing, let's go and watch. Let's go and watch. So we're going to pass, and we get pushed out a little bit. Good job on rolling up the throttle. Get yourself out of that situation. Okay, that's one way of doing it. All right, so we're in the mountains. Great.
Keeping
Great
the right
spacing
between the bikers and fully focusing on the road made minimizing the losses during the fall pass.
U-turn, basic. Oh, we're crossing. Not good lining. Slow it down. This is a very sharp decreasing radius turn. Oh, high side. Oh, man. Watch where you stop because you don't want to get hit either. Careful around that bend. Anybody coming? All right. All right. Seems to be good. Found a safe area. Make sure we don't fall over ourselves, because if we get injured, who's going to take care of us, right? Think about that.
Need some help?
So
Yeah.
I would check on him. And that might be hard to pick up because now we're picking it up against, you know, the angle of the road. So 2 people, that's perfectly fine. Put the side stand down. Put the side. Okay. If you're out riding with your friends in the mountains this weekend, make sure you guys are being extra safe. You have cell phone coverage, or make sure you have full gear to hopefully mitigate it, or make sure you get that trauma training so if somebody does get hurt, you know how to take care of them.
Switching with Chris Bliss. I was riding his RX and he was on my Huck. I was getting ready to switch back to my bike, and
Super
then
73s, baby.
boom, I thought I got hit by a car right there until I saw the Grinch fly right by me. And here's the angle from Dina Bliss.
I like to say.
Oh. Hey, chi.
Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Are you? Damn.
Back behind me, that's my fault. I didn't realize there was
Damn.
Anybody else
you
see
guys
what the
okay?
guy in green was doing right before the crash?
Ah,
E-bikes, yeah. Super 73. Matt and I want to get one.
Sorry, man.
are you
We,
okay? Are
we,
you guys?
we really want to get one.
Wow.
Those are badass bikes, guys, by the way.
That's a hard. That was
Expensive.
a hard hit.
All right, I am not
Here's another
invisible.
situation where despite the difficult conditions on the road, the driver wants to test the biker's skills.
No, nobody's testing nobody's skills. Watch out for roundabout side of the vehicles. Always a lane merging issues. Why do you think? Oh, good job. Hey, he got himself out of that situation. That's all I care about. Yeah, check your pants after that one. There you go. Check your pantalones.
60 miles per hour on a narrow
Blind spot area. Okay, now we're getting into town with pedestrians and traffic. Side of the vehicle. Brake. Good swerve because you couldn't stop in time. Good job. Amazing. All right, what do you guys think is going to happen here? We got some good leather. All right, watch out. We're getting closer to that vehicle. Pedestrian.
Although it's hard to understand the driver's behavior, the biker showed some great patience here.
Okay. I would not be right here. I would just go. I would just go to straight and go around all this stuff. He's backing up into you. Move out of the way.
What?
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. It doesn't matter what he's doing.
What you doing? What you doing?
She dropped a receipt. There we go. So that person just couldn't make that turn. All right, so that whole issue right there. Now, this is something that can happen to you, and this is pretty common whether you're in a car or not. I actually saw this when I was in Sedona recently, and somebody was doing a 27-point turn like Austin Powers, and they kept just tapping the freaking car that they were trying to get around. They scratched some paint on that. So my biggest fear when it comes to this is that this person right here is just going to try to creep as much possible back, and then boom, hit you. You fall over. Your 400, 500-pound bike lands on your ankle, it lands on your tib fib, breaks it, hairline fracture, whatever, and now you have to deal with that just so you can sit here. Now, if our goal is to keep going and go that way where everyone else is going, how about we just go this way first? You know, how about we just go up here and go around? I mean, come on, guys, it's a parking lot. We're having fun. We already know parking lot practice. We could do our stuff. It's not a big deal. So that's what I would do in that case. That's what I would do.
Although it's hard to understand the driver's behavior, the biker showed some great patience here.
So hard to understand. Motostars, thank you for the commentary. It's hard to understand the driver's behavior. I don't think anyone here in class has a hard time trying to figure out what the heck is going on. I think what's happening here is that this car driver can't make the turn because they feel like their front bumper is getting very close to that curb, which has that yellow barrier thing. So they don't want to hurt their own vehicle. But the problem is they're going to keep backing up, backing up, backing up. And what do? We have to Flintstone it and back up, right? We have to like go backwards with our feet. And how stable is that? How quick can you do that? Not very quick. So very important to just go ahead and get out of there if you had to. You know, you could just do a quick little U-turn if you had to. We could do that, guys, with good practice. I think you can. But just watch. This is my big fear. This happened to me actually at a Bank of America. They just kept creeping out and hit my Sportster in the front tire.
What?
Thankfully, nothing bad happened, but I couldn't get out of the way.
What you doing? What you doing?
See, on this right here, when he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You guys should already know. Maybe you can creep back a little bit to allow that space. Be a courteous driver.
What you doing?
All right, move on. Now, remember, this is all clips from the live stream that we have every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on this channel. Make sure you hit that like button, and at the same time, click this video or this video, and keep watching.